and we've been engaging the Ministry of Finance and Parliament. They gave us some money to recruit members of staff and also to promote. So Chambogo University has been able to promote many members of staff, senior lecturers, to associate professors, to full professors, and the staffing situation is improving. However, it remains below what we can call optimum. I remember we had a meeting in finance, and one of the ministers asked us, when you are training engineers, how can you train good engineers when you have this level of staffing? And they gave us money, and we recruited many people. However, the challenge you have with recruiting engineers with PhDs, it's very difficult to get an engineer with a PhD to come and work in a university and earn 6 million a month. Because this is money they can earn
in a single
contract. Yeah, on a contract, or even much more. So we've been battling with the government to see how we can improve the welfare of these members of staff.
So you talk about the staff. We talk about the Auditor General also pointing at financial mismanagement. Do you think these are isolated incidences or symptomatic of an institution breakdown that you found inherited and you're fighting hard to put together?
By the way, the Auditor General has not faulted Chambogo for financial mismanagement. No. I think what he's trying to streamline management of finances.
Okay.
And this has been made easier. Now, universities, public universities, don't have their own accounts. All the accounts were closed, and we operate through one account, the consolidated account.
And the Bank of Uganda?
And the Bank of Uganda. So we don't handle money. All the money collected through tuition fees and other charges is collected by URA and taken to the consolidated fund. Then we develop budgets and work plans and present them to the Ministry of Finance. They agree to the work plans, to a lump sum of money, and that's what they give us to work with. However, when you're working with people, there are some people who may not be very frugal. For example, when you get some research money, you are supposed to conduct your research and account within 6 months. Some people may take 2 years, and those are audit queries. Because if you got money to do research in 6 months, how come you have not accounted for it in 2 years? And the Auditor General raises those issues, and we answer them. But the way to answer them is to recover that money from this person who has not used it.
All right. So
Chambogo has been performing very well in the areas of finances. We don't have any major problems.
Well, and to be fair, yes, it's an unqualified opinion on Chambogo, although like the professor has highlighted, there are few things that are being put across the queries by the Auditor General. Let's take a quick break. When we return, we will look at Chambogo, the ranking. Where does it fall amidst the high competition, especially in public universities? Stay here.
Mama amina nkulaba olingiza mu ddirisa bali buli bye tujja ono mukazi atandika okwekabya omusigasiga
nyabo oba kukoba ku nguudo kogwe kotunda abaana bo kotunde muwalawo mu basajja ab'ebbeeyi basobole okuwa ekyokulya.
Father, she sacrifices herself for us.
Why don't you look for other than he takes his responsibilities?
What is it that you're looking for out there that you can get in your home?
I'm looking for peace. I'm looking for happiness.
Mama, Mama, the advisor for university. Mama.
Who are you?
Madam.
Don't you dare get up.
Jeff, where did you get all this money?
Don't ask.
Can you just take the money?
This is innocent.
If Daddy comes back,
Don't expect everybody to like you, and do not allow anyone to intimidate you.
Please get out. Whatever. Please get out. Mami!
Wanje sabo.
Ugamotya. Oina kachi. Ha. Kagulinzi tekako. Teka kagulinzi. I want everything, eh?
Okay.
Yes. So, when I pay the time, this will increase my loan limit. Hey, Hemutieni Momo. Madam, remove the food. Put more meat. Add the meat. Yes. Hey. Now, these are the fruits of paying your loan is in time.
That's right. Every time you repay your Momo loan on time, your loan limit can increase, giving you access to more money when you need it most. Dial *165*5# to borrow, pay back, and grow your limit with Momo loans.
You have juice?
Yes.
Juice in me.
The Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development and the International Growth Center invite the general public to join leaders from government, business, academia, research and development for the 10th Economic Growth Forum under the theme Realizing Uganda's Tenfold Growth Strategy in a Rapidly Changing Global Economy. We will explore practical solutions for productivity, investment, industrialization, exports, and private sector growth. Be part of the conversation. Be part of shaping Uganda's economic future. 27th to 28th August 2026. Sheraton Hotel, Kampala. 10th Economic Growth Forum. Turning ideas into action for Uganda's tenfold growth. The event will be broadcast live.
Why pay for someone else's repairs? Say goodbye to hidden costs and hello to peace of mind of a brand new start. Discover the Suzuki range of unmatched, fuel-efficient and reliable options. From the iconic Jimny to the new Across Hybrid. Find the perfect blend of style and world-class efficiency. Upgrade today and enjoy 1 year of free fuel and comprehensive insurance, plus 2 years of free service and a 3-year warranty. Trade in your current car or choose financing to start driving as you pay installments. Don't wait. Visit the Suzuki showroom today or call 0800-211-033 to get started.
August 2026 is here! And Yada for Life presents Mujatu Sinze 2026 Nsima Edition on Saturday 29th August 2026 at Imperial Royal Hotel with a lineup of heavenly voices and ministers. Are you grateful to God for what He has done and accomplished in your life? Do you have a reason to ultimately thank God for? Get your deluxe ticket for 30K, gold for 50K, platinum for 100K, and the table at 2 million. Doors open at 4 p.m. Buy your ticket at Unique Uniforms, Uganda House, and at House of Rest, former Fido Dido. For bookings and reservations, call 0760-595-316 or 0708-766-536. Mujatu Sinze 2026 Nsima Edition, and proudly sponsored by Yuga Tunes, Afro Mobile, Yuka TV, and NBS Music.
From the grandest stage, the badges change, but the passion remains. It's a special goal! Come at the hour, come at the man! This football is from the heavens. What a story this is!
10 months of drama lie ahead. The stage is set.
The biggest stars from the world's biggest leagues on SuperSport. It's on GoTV.
Omukyalo ono gwe mulaba wano mu maaso gammwe azze wano olwaleero nga she's the hospital in charge.
Omusajja amaze okulagira omwana we yaba atekinga charge wekandaza ofulumye meeting.
Kati bino biki? Receipts are missing. Wafuna ki omulimu?
Naye nga nyagambye nti nze nina empapula Pamela.
Twateesa tutya?
Nkwane Vicky mukonvinsinge tugende ebweru.
Muli bweru.
Gwe tonteeka ku pressure. Eddagala lyo ngenda kulikuwa. Tusoka kubba mu kibinja.
Genda leeta eddagala togenda ddira ekyo.
Ogenda mala ennaku ennungi ezi ssatu nga tokomba ku kibayita mmere. Kawabe wano ku mulimu, kawabe waka.
Wajja wano kubeera ku internet all the time.
Naye kibala! Hey!
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. My name is Dalton Kawes, and I told you we have a towering education right from Makerere University, serving for over 3 decades, now at Chambogo University. He found it under turmoil. If you remember very well, Professor Bosa, from Professor Bosa, then you go into Professor Njege, chaos at all. Is Chambogo stable now? Professor Eli Katunguka is right here in the seat on the Deep Dive as we dive deeper into the conversation. And we say universities ranking increasingly measure research output, innovation, and global collaborations. Where does, and this is what you mentioned about people you give money for research and they sit back. The question is, if you have people that sit back and you only realize after the Editor General raises the query, where does Chambogo objectively sit against institutions like Makerere University, Mbarara, Busitema, and Gulu?
Thank you very much. As I said, when I came in, research was not prominent. Because the capacity to do research was limited. So we started developing the capacity of staff to do research, to write competitive proposals and attract money. And we are doing very well now. Another issue we had, we did not have graduate programs. We did not have masters. We did not have PhDs. People were focusing on certificates and diplomas. But now we said no. We phased out a number of diplomas, and we encourage people to do masters, PhDs, and bachelors. And most of the research in the institution, in most institutions, or literally all institutions, is done by graduate students under the supervision of their supervisors. Now we have a number of master's programs. Last year we graduated 23 PhDs, which had never happened in the history of the university. So we are moving very well in the area of research. Now talking about ranking. So because we are a young university, Chambogo University was established in 2003. So we are now about 25 years, very young. Makerere is over 110 years. But that's not the point. We are making progress in that area. When it comes to rankings, universities are ranked depending on their research output, their patents, their innovations, and that is the way we want to go. But we have been building capacity, so we are now ready to take off. Another ranking area people look at are the number of professors you have in the institution. How many professors do you have? How many associate professors? How many of those can be ranked with Nobel Prizes and the rest? We have not yet gone there, but we have been building capacity for professors and associate professors. So I think in Uganda, Chambogo now is ranked number 4 or 5 behind. And you see, institutions which have medical schools or health-related programs attract a lot of funding. Because most of the funding is in health-related programs. HIV, tuberculosis, health systems. So institutions that have health-related programs are able to produce much more research output than other institutions we don't have. Chambogo University does not have a health-related institution, a health-related program. But look at Makerere, look at Gulu, look at KIU even, look at Busitema. look at Barara. These are the 5 universities with health-related programs, which everybody comes to look to for partnerships and linking so that they can provide avenues for research and also provide ground for their clinical trials. So Chambogo may find it difficult to compete in that lane, but we have created a situation where we are the largest engineering training institution in the country, and we are the largest teacher training institution in the country, and in science education. I remember the president telling us, please increase your output of science teachers, and we have done that. But those don't feature in the ranking criteria, so you may not score very high. But I must tell you that Chambogo is moving very well. This year, the first years we got in, we got 32,000 students seeking to be admitted to Chambogo. 32,000. If you remember, we have about 45,000 students leaving senior 6. Out of those 32,000 wanted to come to Chambogo. And we admitted about 21,000.
Oh, right.
So that can show you that the demand for our programs is high. And we have very good programs in engineering, all fields, in vocational education, very good programs in art and design, in science, so in agriculture. So our programs are highly demanded, and many of the students find the training being like hands-on.
Okay, so that's why I was coming, that when you elevated Chambogo from these different institutions, especially when we look at the education and engineering, that was the face of Chambogo. The critics say that you lost the practical part of what made Chambogo, and now you're producing more of job seekers than the hands-on Chambogo is synonymous with.
You may be right in that direction, because what I've been grappling with, when you are training engineers and you are training scientists, you cannot do that without technicians. There must be technicians to manage the equipment. You must have technicians to prepare the lectures and the classes so that the students can come and practice what is being taught. Since I came to Chambogo, we've been grappling with the Ministry of Public Service and Ministry of Finance to give us money to recruit technicians. But I'm glad to say that maybe last year we were able to do that, and we have now recruited technicians in engineering and science, and the training is going to change. It is true that if you want to train engineers, they must be practical, and that's what we are doing in Chambogo. Because training of engineers, in their 3rd year, 2nd year, they have projects which they work on. And if a student is developing a project, they are working on it from the first principles up to the end of the study, and they come up with a product. And many of our students have been doing that. So we are trying to enhance practical training in science, in engineering, in education. It's there because of school and college practice. In vocational education, it's largely practical oriented. So I don't want to agree that we lost it, but maybe it is not as advanced or enhanced as it should because of the lack of technicians and also because of the low levels of staffing.
All right. You have perennially here and other places indicated that funding is one of the things that thwart your operations, maybe even recruitment and running the Chambogo University. But on the other hand, people say that a university, technical university, like the one you had, is judged first on effectiveness, then money comes. I want to pick your mind on that.
Yeah, you may be right, but how would you judge effectiveness? For example, when we are producing teachers, Chambogo University produces teachers for the whole country. We know that they are not enough, both in humanities and in the sciences. But we have increased our science teachers' output. So that is being effective. We have training engineers. We are the largest engineering training institution in the country. Our engineering faculty has about 6,000 students across all programs: civil engineering, mechanical and production engineering, architecture. So we are producing a big number of engineers. And these are the people who are now powering the industries, going in the industry to produce. If you go to the oil Albertine region, you'll find there are many of our students over there. To me, that is being effective. So I think we are doing a good job. If we can continue training these engineers and scientists using the technicians, making them hands-on, the industry appreciates Chambogo University graduates, and I think we'll be doing a good job.
Okay.
I think we are being effective.
Okay. Someone is asking there is, the president loves to ask that you call yourself scientists, but you have not even done a motherboard or manufactured a motherboard for a computer. And I want to extrapolate what the president says. You pride in producing engineers, but when we come to major projects in this country, we see contractors coming from abroad. Is it inferiority complex? Is it capacity? What do you think lies beneath that?
I think what you are alluding to is what I've been debating with the industrialists when they say your graduates are not ready for work. Then I ask them, what do you find lacking in them? Nobody has told me that they are not knowledgeable. So they are knowledgeable. They have the knowledge. They have the skills. But what they find lacking in them are soft skills. Soft skills, being able to keep time, come to work on time, stay working on time, don't dodge. Another thing they tell us is they don't know how to manage their time. When you work in the industry, time management is critical because they have projects they must deliver on the timelines agreed upon. So they find our students unable to measure up to meeting deadlines. That one came out quite clear that students don't meet deadlines. You give them reports to write, they don't submit them on time, and that we can see in many of our students, the laissez-faire attitude. Another thing they tell us is they don't know how to work in teams. Teamwork. In projects, teamwork is critical. So you must have students learning how to work together in teams. And then another thing they talk about is communication. Their communication skills are not up to the mark, meaning their writing skills, when you come to reports of projects, their communication to their colleagues. So they allude to lack of soft skills, not that they cannot do the work. This is why you see these Chinese bringing their people from China to come and work on projects. Because they keep them on the project, whether it is Saturday, whether it is Sunday, whether it is 6 p.m., whether it is 9 p.m.
Professor, you're admitting you have not trained a holistic.
Yes, and that's where I'm coming. Now with this CBET, competence-based education and training, the focus now is on giving these people the skills, the soft skills, how to make them responsible citizens, how to work with their colleagues, and how to deliver timely. That issue of soft skills has been lacking. Even communication. Because in universities, you may be teaching communication to humanities students, but even engineers want to know, to have communication skills. So I think it's a realization that whereas people have been given the hard knowledge and the skills, it's time to combine those with soft skills to train responsible citizens, people who are able to work, to put in their time, to really work with their hands and with their minds, and just don't expect things to happen out of the blue.
All right. Very interesting. We'll take a break and wait to see whether Professor Katunga will actually introduce a mandatory course at every level of faculty, if you want to call it, called communication skill. We'll wait here. Let's take a break.